Pas longtemps, je replace mon chose. Là. Ah, fuck, c'est vrai, faut que je déploie mon volant. C'est ça, le volant? Non, attendez, correct. Franchise. Pas si vous m'entendez, oui, vous allez m'entendre. C'est good. Place mon son, fait un bout que j'ai pas joué, désolé. Ça va d'être lettre. Ça sera pas une trop grosse partie, là, tu vois. On va voir ce que ça va donner. Hop. Oui, oui. Et ça va être parti dans pas long.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
D'être vraiment lettre, c'est un bout que j'ai pas joué.
We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 12 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins, and he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay, and even 50 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Bullock's kick is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play.
Alors, ça est en beau, ma face, d'habitude.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. The throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 4 catches, 53 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. Give them 18 on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They go back to the ground with Sanders, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And Reed with it over the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit, because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have regained the lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Jordan Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Bullock's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Cup 19, cup 19. Alert, alert. Ready,
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. .154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And that's complete to Sanders.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers again now. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Reed. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Joe Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. 11 yards for number 11. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jared Goff leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Cole Beasley, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. And then finally, a Cyber Monday edition of Monday Night Football, as the final game of November is the Steelers and the Colts from Lucas Oil Stadium. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Philly.
54
Moi
yards.
aussi, je suis capable d'en faire des
We know
longs.
this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Bandon Brothers' thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
19 Lions.
Here's Hurts to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How they...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So we're saying on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts.
Ah,
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Unlock line. Unlock line. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Hurts will throw. And
Yes,
he's got
sir.
it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Bullock's kick is good. And we are all tied at 29. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here comes Reed. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And again, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Now it's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Bullock's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Another run with Sanders. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is Smith with a grab. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Pascal.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Yes, il l'a échappé.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Hurts fumbles it.
Et c'est pas pire, j'ai récupéré le ballon. Oh, ça aurait pu me coûter cher.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hurts trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
46-42. C'est serré.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Rodgers' throw there, complete to Rodgers. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Touchdown, s'il peut le battre, 7 points plus 1 avec son botté, calvaire.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And they get the guard, John Runyon. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Oh, fuck.
Touchdown, Packers.
Fuck you.
Robert Tunyon from 8 yards out.
Hey,
and the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now on 2nd and 16, Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Bullock's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Green Bay, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears.
Que voulez-vous que je fasse? J'ai perdu.